Hello, everyone. Today I'm with Jarin Edwards. He plays basketball at Hawaii Hilo, and he also went to Bishop O'Dowd High School. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh yeah, nah, no problem. Had to interview one of my best friends in Taj. He told me to come hop on, so I had to. I had to. Oh, Henry too. So yeah.
They were both great, Henry and Taj. So now we get you too,
hmm
which I'm excited for. How old were you when you started playing basketball?
Honestly, my parents put a basketball in my hand for like as long as I remember. There's a story they like to tell me where I was like 2 years old, and they had a little Tikes hoop out in the house, and I would just go out there and shoot, like just mess around on it for hours. Um, But organized basketball, I'd say I started kind of late. I didn't really start playing organized basketball until like fourth or fifth grade. That was the first time I started playing organized basketball. Played CYO basketball for St. John's and San Lorenzo. So yeah, that was my first time playing organized basketball, but I've been playing basketball for as long as I can remember for real.
So you're always kind of around the game.
Yeah, always. My family's kind of a basketball family. I have two brothers, so both my brothers played basketball. My mom played college basketball, so a little bit of a basketball family. So I've always been around it, grew up with it. So yeah,
It runs in the family. Where'd your mom play?
my mom played at UCLA. She walked on at UCLA.
Oh,
So
that's cool. I actually that's funny. So right now,
shoot, my little brother goes there right now, but he manages the team. He's just around all the time. But yeah, he goes there right now.
that's cool. Yeah, that's where my mom went.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, growing up, I did. I swam. Swimming was actually my first sport, believe it or not. Um, I swam competitively for a long time, from the time I was like 5 to the time I was 13 or 14. So I swam competitively for a very long time. And then once I got to high school, I played water polo my first 2 years, as well as playing some basketball. And I played some flag football when I was younger too. But swimming and water polo are the two that are actually my other sports. And it surprises people because it is a little different. But yeah, those are the two sports I also played growing up.
That's crazy. I was like swimming. It's like you don't hear too much, like because swimming, not every like program has that to offer, and so that's cool that you got into that.
Yeah, it was more just like it was just something my mom was trying to find something to put me and my brother in, and my cousins were already doing it and had taken swim lessons at this one place that also had like a swim team. So we just ended up there, ended up being the thing that we did after school when we were
That's
young.
cool.
Yeah, that's how I got into that. It was fun while it lasted, but I got a little bored. Ended up with basketball, ended up being a little better at basketball anyway. So it all
It
worked out.
worked out.
Yeah.
How would you say Bishop O'Dowd helped you prepare for college basketball?
It's a really professional environment. So like just having to be on time with everything, and not only having to be on time, but like know all the play calls, know all the different defenses, because we ran a lot of different sets, a lot of different defenses, a lot. You just had to know a lot. Have to be a high IQ basketball player to play at Bishop O'Dowd, and that helped in the transition to college because just being able to pick up things fast and knowing where I'm supposed to be on the floor, knowing quick little reads and stuff that I need to get to in order to be successful on the floor. And in order to keep myself on the floor, get playing time and get minutes, because everybody at the college level was the best player wherever they're coming from, or was the best player in high school, best player at JUCO. So it's a competition every day. So just knowing the work ethic it takes, knowing the IQ it takes, knowing just how to make yourself better, make yourself stand out so you can get on the floor definitely have helped a lot. And I thank Coach Lou whenever I talk to him. I thank the assistants whenever I talk to him, because they really did help me get a long way in this.
Yeah, I helped you because at the college level, it's no longer just like athleticism that people can learn because everyone's the top player. But now, having it like all the plays, you can memorize them quicker than like other people.
Yeah, exactly. Because like at this level, everybody's ultra talented. Everybody's super talented. So, and I'm not even a Division 1 basketball player. I'm a Division 2 basketball player, and everybody still is immensely talented. Like every kid was still one of the best, if not the best kid, wherever they're coming from. So it's just being able to pick up on plays, like not messing up defensive rotations, not messing up concepts. It helps a lot in terms of keeping yourself on the floor. And then on top of that, like Coach Lou wanting to instill in us, like, you have to be in the gym all the time. You have to keep getting better, keep shooting, because that's really the case. Like, everybody's talented. The ones who become better than others are the ones who just simply work harder. The ones who are willing to sell out for plays, the ones who are willing to play defense, be scrappy, and the ones who are willing to put in the hours in the gym to get better at any weak points that a coach points out or anything that your team needs. So yeah.
It's like how they say like hard work beats out talent. That won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
What made you pick Hawaii Hilo?
Um, well, interesting is the coaching staff here, Coach Iona and Coach Montgomery, they coached at Menlo when I was in high school. Like when I first started high school, my freshman year, they were at Menlo College, which for those people who aren't from Oakland or the Bay Area, it's across the bridge. So it's like 30, 40 minutes from where I lived. Um, and they recruited one of my old teammates, Ross Williams. And so after my freshman year, me and who I mentioned earlier, Taj, we went over to the Menlo basketball camp and we played there while they were the coaching staff. So this time was my turn to get recruited coming around after this past year. They remembered me and I came on a visit. It felt like home. It felt like where I needed to be. I trusted them because they had done great things with my old teammate Ross Williams too. I trusted them. They made it clear they trusted me. They trusted how I worked. They trusted that I would continue to get better. They trusted I would be able to come in and play a role and keep grinding and getting a bigger role. So yeah, it ended up just being the right fit. I loved it when I came on the visit. Been loving it so far. So that's how I ended up picking Hawaii Hilo over the other schools that recruited me.
So it's just kind of like you knew the coaching, they knew that they were going to develop you as a player, and like they already had interest in you. So it's pretty cool.
Um, yeah, to an extent. It was kind of funny how we just kind of came full circle and kind of found each other. Um, but yeah, no, it helps to kind of have known them a little bit beforehand, kind of have a relationship a little bit beforehand. And they had saw how much I had grown since the 14-year-old kid, 13, 14-year-old kid to where I am now. So that they appreciated how much better I had gotten. And I appreciated them for doubling back and looking at me. So it just ended up being a match. And so far it's going very well. So
That's
uh
great.
making a good decision.
How's the season going for you so far, and how deep do you think you guys will go as a team?
Season's going good. We have a really good team this year, really talented team. Especially like we can compete with a lot of teams in the country with almost anybody. We're 8-1 right now. One loss only coming when a lot of guys are out injured. Not to make any excuses, because give it up to Colorado Springs, they beat us fair and square. But 8-1, the one game we lost had a lot of injuries. A lot of important players were out that game. But hoping to keep it going through this gauntlet that we have next of conference play starting up. And first step is winning conference for us. We have a chance to go really deep. We have a really good team, very talented. A lot of guys who D1 bounce backs or had looks from D1s coming out of JUCO, or just guys who have professional basketball in their future. Just a lot of talent on this team, and a lot of talent that likes to work hard as well. We all get along very well. So high hopes for this team. Really hoping that we live up to it all and that we can go as far as we can, as far as it can take us. So yeah.
So you got everything like the talent, but also hardworking, and then the chemistry. So it's just overall a great fit.
Yeah, it's a good fit, and our roster build's really good. Have size, have quickness, have shooting. Just a good roster, a good solid roster that you look at. If you watch us play, you'll be like, that team can cause some problems for people. They can go far.
Yeah, and then hopefully get a championship.
Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the goal.
What would you say are your biggest strengths?
As a basketball player,
Yeah.
okay. My biggest strength as a basketball player right now, it's at the college level at least, is shooting and defense. I'm shooting well from three right now, and I normally come in to defend the other teams like better perimeter players or to try and stop a shooter from shooting. So right now that's my role, is this a 3-and-D guy mainly, but I'm also really good at attacking the offensive glass and attacking, like I'm a good rebounder as a guard. I tend to get my hands on a lot of the rebounds and stuff, and still trying to I'm developing more of a offensive game still. So, or at least more of a downhill attacking game at this level. I was definitely much more of a driver in high school, but in college so far I've been a good 3-and-D player. So yeah, those are probably my strengths right now.
And those are always great because defense, that wins you championships.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
players like Matisse Thybulle, he's good on defense, like guys like that.
Yeah, so just being a kind of taller, bigger kind of guard at this level, being able to guard multiple positions, shoot over people, and get stops when you need them, get rebounds, make big plays when you need to. So that's all I try to do whenever I go out there. Just play hard, make as many plays as I can. So,
Yeah, because those big stops are huge. Like when the game's on the line.
hmm yes, sir.
What are some of your goals for your college career?
My college goals. I don't really know if I don't really know if I have any specific ones. I like having fun with it. Basketball's always been super fun to me. I enjoy the process of getting better. I enjoy the grind. I enjoy those hard practices. I enjoy playing in the games. So I just want to keep working as hard as I can, seeing how far this round orange ball can take me, really. I don't know if I have any specific goals. Like winning, of course, would be great. Just like any type of championship, any type of hardware, any type of rings or jewelry I can get would be dope. But as far as personal goals, I just want to keep getting better and seeing how good I can get and how far basketball can take me. Those are really like my only goals.
So just winning and seeing how far you can get, like, and develop your game.
Just see how good I can get, keep grinding, keep being the hardest worker. That's really all my goal is just be the hardest worker with every team I come to. So just keep grinding, keep getting better, keep doing all that. And the pieces should sort themselves out. I don't have to worry too much about personal goals. So yeah.
Yeah, it will come.
hmm
Do you plan to play like professionally after college?
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If I become good enough to have the blessing to go make money off of basketball, I'd love to. I would jump at the opportunity, but now I got some time until then. But yeah, that ultimately is the goal to some extent. Like I would love it. So if I can make it happen, I'm gonna take the opportunity to go play pro somewhere. But I still shoot. This is my freshman year, so I have a lot of time to think
You have a
about it.
lot of time. You don't have to think about that. Just have fun at the college level and play.
Yes, sir.
Prove.
Yes, sir.
What's it like living in Hawaii?
It's nice. A lot of people don't really realize where I am because they think Hawaii, they think like Honolulu, they think Oahu, they think Waikiki Beach and stuff. I'm in Hilo, which is more of a town. It's really like a college town. It's not that big, kind of rural, not too much going on. But the weather is beautiful out here. I came back home for Christmas break. It was like 50 degrees outside, and I was freezing. I was cold. As soon as I touched down back here in Hilo, it's 75 degrees outside. The sun is shining. Like, so I love that part of it. But Hilo's a real like laid back chill type of place. And I've enjoyed it. I've just enjoyed just how peaceful it is, how much you can really just focus on your school and basketball here with not too much going on. And then if you really need to get out and go do something, like the beach is always super nice, the water's warm, like you can go find people in town. And also the people here are very nice. If you treat people with respect here, they'll treat you with like a family type of love. They'll invite you into your home, into their homes. They'll invite you into their businesses. Like people want to stop and have conversations with the basketball players here at the school. So all of that is super cool to me. Um, yeah, as long as I keep the respect there, they love us and they tend to respect us and show us a lot of love and give us things to do around the town. So far, living in Hilo it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed living in Hawaii. No complaints from me.
So you can it's also a place where it's good because you can just focus on school and basketball, and not like distractions.
Yeah, it's the school is generally kind of small. I think we have like maybe 3,000 students total. So the
Oh,
school's pretty small, not a ton going on, not a ton of parties, not a ton of like distractions outside of basketball and school. So I actually do appreciate that. It gives me a chance to really focus on what I came here for, what I came here to do. So
hmm
no complaints from me. And the weather is beautiful out here all the time. So
yeah. So I
mhm.
was looking at you guys' team picture, and it was a cool like setting. Like I don't know, it almost looked like a volcano, like the ground, but
That was actually like right on the this was right on the water. But yeah,
oh,
it's basically all rocks. Like we have a lot of like a lot of rocky beaches in Hilo or like black sand. So yeah, it does look kind of cool, but man, the weather's beautiful. The beach is like 5 minutes away. No.
everything's great.
hmm
How would you describe yourself off the court?
Off the court, I'm generally kind of laid back kind of guy. I'm fine keeping to myself, but around people, I like to make jokes. I like to. A lot of my friends, I like to just make them laugh. Like I'm always joking and not taking anything too serious. I'm pretty laid back off the court. Just if I'm not hanging around my friends, trying to make them laugh or out doing
Mhm.
whatever, I'm normally just here in my dorm, chilling, watching YouTube, watching Hulu, Netflix, whatever, watching film, stretching, just chilling, getting my work done, doing whatever I need to do. It's really pretty laid back. Never have to be too much in the mix or anything like that.
Yeah, so like laid back, funny guy that like people like to be around.
That's what I try to be at least. I don't know. You have to ask other people if they like to be around me, but I hope so. But yeah, I generally just like to try and make people smile, keep a smile on my face, just try and brighten somebody's day if I can.
Yeah, everyone likes that kind of person. Then the last question I have is for fun. You get to take any three NBA players to dinner. They could be past or present. Who are you taking?
Three NBA players. Okay. I need to take Steph Curry because just Oakland, just Bears on, brought the Warriors a lot of championships. Just out of respect, I gotta take Steph. Think I want to take Shaq because he's Shaq Diesel is hilarious. That is one of the funniest NBA players of all time. I would just love to spend a day with Shaq and just talk to him and pick his brain to see what he does. Like, because not only is he super funny, but he's made a ton of money outside of basketball, just being himself and like being
Yeah.
his business ventures and only like he only does like business or endorses stuff that he actually uses himself or that he would actually want to be a part of. So I think that's dope. I would have to bring Shaq. Plus, he would have the whole table laughing the whole time. And then, ooh, who should I bring last? Uh, I think last, I want to bring MJ. I want to bring Michael Jordan because I just think it would be cool to pick his brain to see what the differences between him and other guys were. Like there has to be a reason that you're like. I don't like to do the whole goat conversation because I believe like there can be different goats in their own right. But
Hmm.
like for him to be like basically considered the goat of basketball, like how did you get there? Like what was your work ethic like? Like outside of the talent, like how did you work? How did you manage your emotions? How did you manage your mentality? Like the most legendary mentality of all time, other than Kobe's probably. So how would you do that? Like what was your mentality like? I'd like to learn all that from him.
Yeah, that'd be a great dinner, with legends and then but obviously you got Shaq, so it's not like too serious almost, but you
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
you get to learn a lot of great information, like you said, like MJ being probably the best player of all time, and it's a great conversation.
yeah. Like just I feel like I could learn a lot just in that room, but I also feel like it would be a pretty funny conversation. I feel like Steph Curry's a pretty funny guy too. But
Yeah,
But just like, yeah, just like I want Steph for just the respect of him bringing those championships to my area, to my hometown, to my city. Um, I need Shaq for the comedic relief, and then I need Jordan just to pick his brain a little bit.
yeah, that'd be a great dinner with all three of them.
Mhm.
All right, thank you for taking the time to do the interview with me today.
No, of course it was fun. I liked it. I liked it. Anytime, man. Anytime.
Thank you, it was great.